Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning on this 01.13.2023. Current time is 05:20 a.m. Eastern Time here in Upstate New York, the southern tier of Upstate New York, where I live and reside on this Friday. Thank God it's Friday morning. We made it. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Twitch, as well as over there on Twitter at Fireman Rich, my mainstay for all social media platforms. That's where if I post it there, it's posted on everywhere else I'm at. So good morning, Tony D. Salute to you, sir. Hashtag, and the missus, she'll be up here in a minute or two. Good morning, Chris. Yes, it is the Friday the 13th. One of two. The second one will be in October. October is the second one. We only have two Friday the 13th. I'm not sure how many we had last year, but we only have two this year. And everybody's saying good morning. Good morning, Lady Cat 31, Erica out there in Washington. Everybody's saying good morning to everybody else. We're getting our day started here. We do have the morning coffee, and it is tasting very good. I gotta say, you know when I do this at the beginning, you know what that is? I was raised Catholic. I'm not a practicing Catholic, but I remember the priest always raising the. So that's my start of the day ritual as far as praising the man upstairs there. I guess you could say. I guess that as far as that goes. Coffee is tasting very good today, but that's because we're at the end of the week. We made it to the weekend. Had a few things going on the last couple days. Primarily with my phone, the last 3 days. My phone's over here. I've got it, it almost fell over. That's what I was catching it when Tony was just coming in. It's on a stand over here, but I have the stream manager over there for the chat, and I got the chat window, stream chat open on OBS. So, and then I got the Surface 3 that I can bounce around. I can see my picture, check the audio and stuff. But my phone was on the blink for, I couldn't make phone calls. I could not make phone calls. And if you tried dialing into my phone, I could still text. And I could use the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth for the earbuds. I could still use, no problem there. It worked fine. Just couldn't. So I'm like, I did the reset of the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and the data setting and stuff like that. And I was just monkeying around with it. And I think I accidentally hit a setting. No, the cell towers were not down, Chris. No, they weren't down. Let me make that clear. I had 4 or 5 bars wherever I was and stuff. So, and I kept on looking at it, going on the internet, and the internet, usually you get a solution and stuff like that. Finally, yesterday, I came to the conclusion if I don't call track phone, because it's a track phone, and I haven't called track phone in like over 10, 15 years. Okay, because everything's streamlined with their workflow as far as getting the minutes and stuff like that from their webpage, and any questions you can text in and stuff like that. So this was one of those times I thought, I'm going to buy a new phone probably. And I was even looking at new phones. I did not want to give up this phone though. I love this LG Stylo 5 phone. It's very, very usable, and I don't use my phone a lot. I probably use it more on Wi-Fi than I do make phone calls, but making a phone call is an important feature. Plus, I've got a shitload of minutes that I never use because they accumulate. I got like 11,000 some minutes or something like that. And also text. But I text, the missus. That's my primary communications when I'm at the day job. As far as that, how long have you had? It's 2-3 years. But I've had track phones longer, Chris, and they work fine. So I'm wondering maybe this is my one time where a part of the phone went belly up. Well, when I gave track phone, we went through it. It was like a long 30 minutes. I think the call center I had was over in Cebu because the two individuals that assisted me, they sounded Filipino as far as that goes. And I say that because I lived in the country for a year when I was in the service. I was stationed over there, so. It wasn't from India or something like that, but definitely because the first person went through the checklist and we went through everything, and I could see them, they were looking at their side to reset maybe on their side of the network. Did Randy answer? Yeah, really. I was waiting for that. They probably know Randy, but anyway, they went through. The individual went through everything. And said, well, we're going to send you up to the corporate level. So I ended up getting a corporate person, and this individual, she said, answered, where I was at, what the phone EIMI number, whatever, as far as relating to my particular phone, and and then she tells me to go into the settings. I don't know if I can go to that. Let me see. Let's see. I go to settings and then network internet, and I'm saying, uh-oh. And then she told me to go down to advanced calling. And an advanced calling is HD voice. And I had that, I'm looking at that. That was turned off. And I'm saying, did I actually? And as soon as she told me, I know what the next question or the next thing was going to be, was she's going to tell me to turn it on. I'm thinking, this could not be this simple. Hit the button, and she said, make a call. I was making a call to the wife's phone, and lo and behold, it rang. I'm like, holy crap. Something that simple. I was on the phone, and I was ecstatic. It's a long process. And so I got my phone back up and running to where I can make phone calls now. So, so it's one of those things. It's just a very simple thing. So like the last 3-4 days, and I'm glad. It's like I got a brand new phone, as far as that goes, because it's fully functional. Now the other thing that happened yesterday morning was just before doing my Anchor morning audio. Our heater went out. The missus turns up the thermostat, and there's no go, and maybe it was after I got. But anyway, I go down to the basement. I hit the button. What are we gonna do with this knucklehead? I don't know. It's just these things that happen. But so I go down and hit the red button, reset. You only hit that once, because if you hit it more than once, you're priming that chamber with fuel. And if it ignites, it's more fuel than it's like, you only hit it once. I remember several years back, I told the guy I was hitting it a couple times. He said, oh no, you only hit it once, because and then he told me, it's like, oh, okay, I was lucky that time. So I just hit it once. It did go on. So what had happened, I went to the day job, and the missus called the local furnace guys. They came out really quick. Okay, once they opened, we called after they opened, so it wouldn't be an emergency call. And the missus texted me saying they were going to be there sometime yesterday. But they got there within under an hour, which was great. And then they looked at it, and then there's a module, an actuator, the actuator box. And it's the original actuator box. And the furnace is probably between 15-20 years old, probably 20 years old. And they the maintenance guy, he knows the area, and he says the reason, because they were here last summer in June, and everything was fine then, but he looked at it, and I guess he said, this is because of our brownouts and power outages that we have in the area, because I live in a rural area in Tioga County, that sort of gummed up the actuator. So we replaced the actuator. Our furnace works fine, and now we're here the weekend. That's great. We're here that we can play. So that's what's been going on the last couple of days and stuff like that. But currently, the temperature here in the southern tier of upstate New York is 42. Get this, 42 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We're at 42 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's 5-6 degrees Celsius. We are warm today, folks. We are very warm today, which is great. Going into the weekend and stuff like that. We've been in the mid 30s this last week and stuff like that. A little bit of rain. Today we're going to have some rain and snow. No snow. Higher altitudes maybe this morning. Then remaining overcast for the afternoon. Morning high is 45, so we're already up at the high, with temps falling to near freezing. Ooh, that's not good. When does that happen? When does the temperature drop happen? later later this afternoon, I guess. Yeah. Okay, it's later this afternoon. So winds out of the northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. That's a little high. Chance of rain is 100%. And our sun is still stuck on rising at 7:33 a.m. We lost a minute there. We used to be at 7:34. And let's see, sunrise will be at 4:57 a.m. And our world times and temperatures, you guys are plugging yours in. We're going around the world, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's at 12:30 a.m. this morning. It is clear skies at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, we got clear skies at 3:30 a.m. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, clear skies at 3:30 a.m. this morning. Also 25 degrees Fahrenheit. And Chris Technician out there in Deming, New Mexico, it is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. High 32 here now. 60 for the high. Out at Lady Cat, Erica in Washington State, it is 49 degrees Fahrenheit. So you got some warm weather out there in Washington State, Erica. In Chicago, Illinois, it's cloudy skies at 4:31 a.m. 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Down there in Robbins, Georgia, Tony's got 49 degrees, 53 for the high, 37 for the low, partly cloudy. And Fraser, good morning, Fraser. Fraser's in the room. Good morning. Good morning, Fraser, coming in from Scotland. Glad to have you here. Tony, you have the same temperature. Yeah, he does. Fraser, hey, long time. Yeah, glad to have you here, sir. Yeah, thank you for taking some of your time to come in and say hello. You know, to check in, and I hope everything is well with you. Everything's going good with us as far as that goes. Fraser, for those people on the replay, I've known Fraser since Blab. You know, he's over there in Scotland. Great guy. And, you know, as far as we've had fun over the years, right, Fraser? What are you grateful for, Fraser? I had to do that. Continuing, in New York City, it is at 5:32 a.m. It's cloudy and 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Cork, Ireland, at 10:32 a.m. in the morning, 43 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. Milan, Italy, at 11:32 a.m. It's cloudy with 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, at 1:32 p.m. It's partly cloudy skies, 61 degrees. In New Delhi, India, at 4:02 p.m. cloudy skies, 66 degrees. And Mumbai, India, at 4:02 also, it's cloudy skies also, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Kuala Lumpur, it's the only place that is sunny at sunny skies at 6:33 p.m., 84 degrees Fahrenheit. In Manila, Philippines, at 6:33 p.m. in the evening, it's 81 degrees, partly cloudy skies. In Tokyo, Japan, 7:33 p.m., cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. And down in Australia, Melbourne, Australia, at 9:33 p.m., clear skies, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. But over in Sydney at 9:33 p.m. also, it's cloudy skies, and they're at 73 degrees Fahrenheit. So there's our world times and temperatures. And thank you guys for your temperatures and your particular part of this blue marble we live on. So let's see. Tony saying good morning to Fraser. Fraser saying hey all. And Tony laughing at Lady Cat with the temperature. Lady Cat, but it's raining here right now. Okay. Fraser, keeping it going. That's good, Fraser. Best part of 8 years. Yes, exactly, Fraser. But I do. Fraser does broadcast. He does do. He's over there on YouTube. I've seen some of your interviews, Fraser. As far as that goes, we appreciate it. And Chris Technician putting up the Blab owl emoji in the Twitch chat. It's easy, Rich. What are you grateful for? Yeah, I am thankful for all of you in the chat because you really make this broadcast. I say that. I try and say that every time and stuff like that. I just be a knucklehead up here talking to myself, which I do a lot anyway. So I greatly appreciate you all being here as far as that goes. I do have a thought for the day. You're feeling the overlords? No, overlords. I don't know what you mean by overlords. You, if you're talking about the guy up there in Toronto, no, he's not an overlord. He may think he is, but he is. He's over there on at TikTok stuff. You know, that was the one thing about my phone. I thought because I deleted TikTok, I was getting hacked by the Chinese. That thought crossed my mind. As far as they're making me suffer because I deleted TikTok, and oh, you're feeling the overlords. Oh, is that Bathurst? Oh, that is one of his sayings, isn't it? Okay, yeah, he's over on TikTok. He would. I think he should come over here on. He could come over here on Twitch, and use either Restream, StreamYards, and I'm looking on my desk, the EV I know I didn't say it right, Tony, but EV Those one of those three platforms, and he could bring people up and do his bit that he did on Haps and stuff. But he's over there on TikTok saying the same. He's like a broken record almost, as far as that going. The only good part is seeing his dog there doing the walk. That's the entertainment. Michael Bathurst just sounds the same. Just just a different day, basically. It's all that guru stuff. We want to, he was more than that on Haps. It's just like it's almost. I don't know. I guess he's a numbers chaser too. That's what, numbers chaser and all that. And to me, it's not about the numbers. It's quality. It's not quantity. Okay. And I have quality right here with all you folks. As far as also the people on the replay, I know I'm not forgetting you on the replay. Thank you very much, because the replays are important. I'm averaging anywhere from 25 to 30. Hey, I'm happy with that. That's good numbers for me. Those are good numbers as far as that goes. Content is the same. Not that interesting. Yeah, you could say my content's the same, but the difference is between my broadcast and that TikTok broadcast that he does. I have all you in the chat, and as far as that goes, Frazier, I admit when it comes to business talk, he was good, but when he got into guru stuff, well, different stuff. Business stuff, he knew. You probably know more about business. I don't know. He probably is very business savvy, but he didn't really express that much. He had some guests in that were very business savvy, as far as that goes. He knew some people and stuff like that. But let's see, breakfast with Rich and Twitch on Twitch. That's a good one. Breakfast with Rich. Ooh, I like that. But it's a coffee. Hey, Tina. Tina is here. Good morning, Tina. Tina from New Jersey. And yeah, I got that. Breakfast with Rich on Twitch. Yeah. But the thing is, I don't like eating in front of people. So that's not going to happen. It's coffee. It's a coffee. It's a coffee broadcast there. Good morning, Tina. And Tina, we have Frazier in the chat there, just to let you know. Frazier coming in from Scotland. We haven't talked to him in a while. I do have a thought for the day, and I had actually caught the phrase "thought for the day" to get it in. It's from George Bernard Shaw, and it goes as follows: people are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them. We're all creators of our own destiny, in a sense. That's my takeaway. So that's a great one. I cut that thing that said "thought for the day" out so I could fit the whole quote. Now the thing is, I posted it over on my other platforms, Truth Social, Gitter, Parlor, and Gab, and that all fit in there because you're allowed more text there as far as that goes. So from George Bernard Shaw, people are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want. And if they can't find them, they make them. That's a good quote. Very good, powerful quote there. As far as your yes, just move on. Yeah. Well, there's other people create circumstances, and you just say, "Screw it, I'm moving on," and stuff like that. And we've talked about that the last broadcast as far as um, that goes and stuff like that. There's some people you just want to, you know. But Frazier's a person I'm never gonna lose track of because of this thing on the internet. He's always going to be floating around there and stuff like that. As far as that goes. All right, our national day for today, and what is? I didn't even look at this beforehand. I normally don't. Today is January 13th, the 13th January 2023. It's the 13th day. This is one of two Friday the 13th. The next one is going to be in October, I've been told. Let's see. It's the second week, and we're still not even in a percent yet. Let's see. We have National Peach Melba Day. I guess you put something on a peach or something like that. Korean American Day. That's not too bad. I like that. I used to be, I was in Korea. Let's see. Okay, I was just asking. Let's see. Tina, were you busy yesterday? Yes. Just move on. Okay, I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's see. Tina, we missed you yesterday morning. Oh, and Hal's broadcast. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have that much time when I get done now and stuff like that. Tell Hal I said hi as far as that goes. Let's see. I forgot Wednesday night. Oh, I didn't broadcast Wednesday night, Tina. That's all done. There's no more football. I'm not going to broadcast the playoffs as far as that goes. That's just regular season. Tony's going to. I don't know, Tony. Are you going to be having a broadcast before the playoffs this week? And I did not do the picks for the playoffs. I elected not to. Peach Melb is yum. Is it? I've never had it. That's the first time I ever heard about it, Tina. Oh, you had a doctor's appointment. Yeah. Well, okay. Just take care of yourself, Tina. As far as that goes, we don't want you falling down again and stuff. Let's see, going on. Stephen Foster Memorial Day. I'm not sure who Stephen Foster is. National Blame Somebody Else Day. Oh, I like that one. I'm going to blame somebody else. You can. Okay. I know Tony was talking about that, but I'm not doing the Wednesday night broadcast. I'm going to try and do. I'm looking at doing something else. Let's see. National Sticker Day. If you got some stickers, I like this one. National Rubber Ducky Day. Let's let the Rubber Ducky Day. Let's see. Peach over vanilla ice cream with raspberry. Oh, okay. I don't like if I'm gonna put ice cream on something. It's vanilla ice cream over apple pie. That's my favorite right there. Rubber duck. You're the one. Yeah, I'm going with National Rubber Ducky Day. According to the 1973 Sesame Street calendar, and it's an official day because it's on the Sesame Street calendar. Rubber Ducky Day, Rubber Ducky birthday is January 13th. So around the country, National Rubber Ducky Day. A friend of Ernie and Big Bird, Ducky made his debut on a February 1970 episode. I used to watch Sesame Street when I was younger. Hashtag National Rubber Ducky Day. The rubber ducky, also spelled duck, or the spelled instead of spelled D-U-K-Y, it's spelled D-U-K-I-E, has come a long way from the first concept as a chew toy for children. While the original of the first rubber ducky is uncertain, many rubber molded toys come about when rubber manufacturers developed it in the late 1800s. They produced a variety of toys from dolls to a variety of animal shapes, including the rubber ducky. In 1928, Landon Smart Lawrence received an early patent for the rubber duck toy. His clever design weighed the toy so that when it tipped, it returned upright position. The sketch included with the patent was that of a duck. So there we go. Lots of love. Yeah, so we're going with Rubber Ducky Day. Okay, I think that's a good one right there as far as that goes. Let's see. Yesterday we had Anchor Morning Audio. We talked about the American oldest spear points discovered in Idaho looked like the ones from Japan. So there's some some technology back then, even way back when, some 16,000 years ago, passed on to people, whatever their social media platform of the day was, as far as, but the technology was over here in Japan. This, these spears, they weren't on spears, they were like on darts, because the darts, the small sticks with uh, these spear points. They're like arrowheads, but they call them spear points because they're longer, and they put them on a shorter shaft, so they're like a dart. And I guess they're more deadly. And I did the Anchor Morning Audio, and I also posted a YouTube video. The professor there, the lead archaeologist, talks about what I talked about, probably in a better format too, a better, clearer, understandable. But I found that intriguing because it was 16,000 years ago out there in Idaho, as far as that goes. I love talking about space, and I love archaeology as far as to know what's going on. What we can learn from the remnants of what was left behind. It paints a story as far as that goes. So that's really intriguing as far as that goes. And I did do another test of the RTMP. Let's see. Hey, Tim Fan, good morning from Michigan. Good morning. Glad to have you here, sir. Glad to have you. Yeah, I did do and I post a picture of, well, that's what I did yesterday. I did the Anchor Morning Audio, and then I did a quick, I had enough time to where I tried doing the RMTP from Vocal broadcasting into Rumble, and it didn't succeed. The picture you can see in the upper right hand corner, I had a start simulcast fail. I didn't get any response from that, so I did see that there was an update. It's now Vocal 0.20.2, because my first test I did on version 0.20.0. So I thought with the update maybe that would happen. So I'm gonna keep a tab on that. There's the version is in the lower right when you start broadcasting, and but I got a fail. But I wanted to go on Rumble yesterday after work, but I was busy taking care of the phone with TrackPhone. So I'm really stoked still about being on Rumble. And Tony, I'm trying to my thought process is, if I can get Vocal to talk to Rumble, that means I can have a guest up on Vocal, and it's broadcasting on Rumble. That's my game plan as far as to try and do that, to use the RMTP. I was thinking about using the RMTP on Vocal and just put the credentials, the stream URL and stream key from Twitch in there, but I don't want to go. I don't want to do that. I've got you got EVMux, Restream, and StreamYard. So as far as that goes, we have a lot of tools broadcasting, is I guess basically what I'm saying. So if they get this RMTP from Vocal straightened out where I could use it to go on Blab, that's going to be huge for me, because I'll be on Vocal and use Vocal to broadcast, and then from and what I can do once I have a Blab, well, if I have a recording on Vocal, I can download it, but I can also download it from Blab, or from, not Blab, I can download it from Rumble and post it over there on YouTube. So there's a lot of variations, different workflows, and I'm always intrigued on how things get done and stuff like that. So I'm keeping a watch on Vocal. Vocal is still a very good, and that's another platform Michael Bathurst could use and really rule the day on that, as far as that goes, if he wanted to. But he's chasing that shiny coin that I think is going to tarnish, because TikTok is not getting too good in the news here of lately because of the security concerns with it, as far as that goes. And I know we're just small fries and it might not matter, but in the great scheme of things, you could say, well, and Tony and me have had this discussion, and I agree with him. Google's the same way, but I trust Google more than I trust TikTok. Okay, do I trust any network? Probably not. You always have to be aware of what's going on, but I think they're pretty legit. TikTok, I just, it's just a black hole, and that's the same thing with the reels. Well, reels and the stories on Instagram, they're not the same. But TikTok itself as a platform, it just has some shady stuff associated with it. So, and on Rumble, I'll be talking about some stuff that I wouldn't normally talk here either, because Rumble, I feel safe on talking about certain subjects and stuff like that. Just to give you fair warning that I may be talking about something that it might be, and I think it is a platform that where I can feel a little more. I feel relaxed here as far as that goes. By the way, Twitch has an update for their app on Android. Oh, do they? Okay, I'll have to check that out, Chris. Thank you. I hope. Yeah, that's on Android. But I'm just wondering what they've been doing lately. You don't get any status on what they're doing with guest stars. That's something I'd really like to see Twitch to really improve on and stuff. I know you can use it. I might try one of those again this weekend and stuff. I might. I'm leaning towards more because last week I procrastinated again. I what is it? I ended up saying I was going to game and I didn't. So, and the new thing I want to do instead of the Wednesday night broadcast is do something on the gaming side as far as that goes. Guest stars work. Yeah, I know. I've seen that, Chris. It works fine for you, but it doesn't work that great for me. So, to me, it sucks still. As far as I'm just saying, um, when things work for other people, that's good. But when they don't work for me, I'm just gonna say it sucks. And it's on my end. I know it's on my end because I've got old equipment and stuff, and I'm in a rural area. So but I mean. If I use and I just say when I use EV Mux and I'm broadcasting on the Twitch, I can broadcast at 1080p. So I don't know what's going on there. It's a perfect broadcast as far as that goes. Where if I'm just broadcasting normal, this picture's pretty decent. But what's this at right now? This is at I'm broadcasting at 720p right now, which is great as far as that goes. So it's a mixed bag. That's what you get with the internet. So I can live with that. That's no problem. I can live with that. Let's see. Seeing that Chris is here and he wasn't lurking or anything like that, towards the tail end, and well, we still got plenty of time. Let's go ahead and do the dinner report, and then I'll close with some interesting history. What did we have for dinner last night, folks? Also, Twitter has an update for Android. Okay, I'll have to check that. I haven't done any. I usually save my updates for the weekend and stuff like that. So I'll do that probably tomorrow as far as that goes. What do we have for dinner, folks? We're going to do the dinner report as far as that goes. Let's see. Tony comes in with steak quesadillas. Ooh, Taco Bell. Ooh, Taco Bell's always good. And Erica, Lady Cat, had cabbage soup and with ground beef. That's good. I've had that before. That's always good. And for Chris's dinner report, he had 2 bowls of homemade spaghetti and chili garlic toast. That sounds good. And Tina comes with beef stroganoff over noodles. That's always good. The missus, she makes a mean beef stroganoff. We all love it. That's one of the favorite dishes that she makes. And cheesy, not chili. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, did I say cheesy garlic? I said chili garlic. Okay. Last night was Thursday night, so after I got done talking with the folks from TrackPhone, I had pizza. I had a couple slices of cheese pizza, not chili pizza, cheese pizza, and a couple slices of pepperoni pizza. So it was good. It was DiGiorno, so it was good pizza, and I was happy. I just yeah, that's good. Was it Wednesday night? I got to back up. We went to an Asian buffet, Chinese buffet, I guess you want to, up there. I always say it's a 5-star buffet. I always say it was in Johnson City. It's in Vestal. And it's the first time we've been back there. It was myself and several of my coworkers. We went out after dinner or after work for dinner, and we had a couple. We had one individual that was my mentor from 17 years back. He spent 30 years where I worked at, and I could say his first name, Andy. Andy is a great guy. I love Andy. Andy, he taught me everything I knew, what I know, where I work at, and stuff like that, and how to work with people and stuff like that. Andy was a great. He is a great guy, and he's been retired, and it was good seeing him. So it was a chance to meet up with him and to break bread with my coworkers. But the buffet was great. We used to go there. That was one of the when we started doing this 3-4 years ago, going out as a group, like once every other month. That was the first place we went to, and it's always been a favorite of ours. So because we're out of COVID, and the missus was a little bit, it's a buffet, and it's yeah, but it's good. So I had some sushi. I think I went a little bit too strong on the asobi sauce. I had some shrimp, uh, uh, some spring rolls, some fried rice, a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was good. So it was just good to get out there. They didn't have the Chinese beer though. I was disappointed, and the prices went. It used to be you buy one beer, you get one free for $5. Now it's up to $7. The buffet 2 years ago used to be $10. Now it's $15. But we still had a great meal. It was still good, and I love the place. It's a great place to go, and they always have good. And the dessert was good. The little cream puffs were pretty nice. They have a variety of you can't. And you know, it was amazing. We were talking about this yesterday at the job. Is like they have a full salad bar, and we're looking. It's like there's people getting a big bowl of salad, and I'm saying, "You're at a buffet. What are you doing with the salad? You got all these other selections. Go for that stuff." Oh, the crab. I had some crab too. Oh my God, that was good. Some cold crab meat, which was great. It's always good. Oh my God. So, and I don't usually get that. It was more or less on the seafood side because the missus doesn't really care for seafood and stuff like that. So we'll probably be going. I gotta try and do these live broadcasts. I don't like broadcasting when I'm eating. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong with salad, Chris. But when you go to um, let's see, if you go into a Ponderosa has salad. Something salad's good, but when you go to a buffet and that you got a big, I could see getting a little salad and stuff like that. But when you go to a buffet, the salad, it'll look good. But I'm looking over here at this long line of all this other stuff, and I'm like, I can always have salad. Boom, I can't get this at home. That's what I'm saying. It's just I can always have a good salad here at the house, and believe me, the missus can make up a mean salad as far as that goes, and with the dressings and stuff like that. So it's one of those things I can get the salad. It's this stuff I can't get, and that's what I'm saying. You go to a place where like the restaurants where they got good food, good service, and stuff like that, and that's the draw, and that's what the draw with this place is with us and stuff like that. So there's our dinner report. I had pizza last night, but a couple nights ago I had the buffet. The buffet is good. Let's see. What do I have for history? We're at the top of the hour. It's good start. Excuse me. It's good starting early here. As far as that goes, I like starting early on a Friday. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. 238 years ago today, the Times of London published its first ever broadsheet. I guess that's a newspaper. Originally founded as the Daily Universal Register, the Times used contributions from significant figures in the fields of politics, science, literature, and arts, and built its reputation. So I guess that's the first newspaper. Let's see. The Church of England embraced the theory of evolution back in 1938. The Wham-O Company produced the first frisbee. We used to play frisbee in high school. We didn't have any competitions, but we played frisbee. I was on the frisbee team in high school. All you had to do was sign up and bring your frisbee. But the first frisbee flying disc that went on to become one of the most popular and enduring toys history, 1957. That was before I was born. By the way, there's new Go Live Together feature on YouTube. Yeah, they've had that. I think me and Tony were looking at that a few weeks back and stuff. But that's only, I think you can only go one person on that, Chris, as far as that goes. It'd be neat if YouTube could come up with, something like guest stars and stuff. That would be really great. That doesn't knock my socks off, Okay. That's something they should have been doing they should have been doing something like that before everybody else. Yeah, that's the bad thing about it. Yeah. But at least it's something if you need, after kicking heroin addiction, Eric Clapton made his stage comeback at London Rainbow Theatre, and it was recorded for an LP thanks to Peter Townsend of The Who had organized a concert to help Clapton move forward back in 1973. Let's see, Orlando Bloom, who best known for playing Legolas in the Lord of the Rings film, and Will Turner in the Pirates of the Caribbean, was born back in 1977. Holy crap, I feel old. That's the year I graduated. He's a great actor. I like him in Lord of the Rings and also in Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's see, what else do we have? I think that's about it. And yeah, that's about it for, what's this about Johnny Cash? And on this day, 1968, Johnny Cash recorded his landmark album at Folsom Prison, playing before 2,000 inmates in California. For 13 years since recording his song Folsom Prison Blues, which is inspired by a film depiction of the film. Cash has been interested in performing behind bars. Johnny Cash. I like Johnny Cash. How the cats this morning? They're quiet. And Chris Technician, I like Eric Clapton too. Yes, yeah, they're all good. Okay, that's about it for now, folks. So I got to get ready for the day job. It's been a quick week, very interesting week as far as that goes. Dealing with my track phone, and also the furnace and stuff like that, and other things and stuff. So and also being on Rumble as far as that goes. So that's let's see, I might have time for a top off on the coffee here. So that's about it for now, folks. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. And Chris coming in would have a great Friday the 13th. Yes, and coming in with a bazanga. Thanks to you, Tina. Thank you for being here, Chow. Thank you, Tim Fan, for popping in. Thank you, Lady Cat. Have a great day to you, Erica, and a good Friday. And who else did we have in here? Oh, Frazier. Thank you, Frazier. Tony. I didn't forget about Tony. I know Tony's there. Thank you, Tony. You have a good day you have a great day there at the day job there, buddy. Turn that wrench. Turn the wrench properly, right? Make sure you got your torque right. And thank you, Frazier, for coming in from Scotland. It's always great having you here, sir. And Tony coming in with a bazanga as well. All right, folks. This is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Twitch. Wishing you all well as we finish up the Friday morning coffee for 01.13.2023, an at Twitch broadcast. You can follow me here on Twitch. If you see this over on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, and I'm also over there on Twitter at Fireman Rich, where I tote myself as a social media observer, social media enthusiast. All that's saying, folks, is I like playing on this thing called the internet, and it's always fun. All right, folks, y'all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, Peace. Take care, and thanks a lot, guys.